believe it or not, there was this little duck herd in this little village called Kuttanad, very close to the sea. And he had this enormous collection of ducks. And he loved his ducks so much that he gave each and every duck a name. There was one duck that walked with its nose in the air, not even looking at the humanity around it. He used to call that duck the Earl of Duckworth. And there was one duck which looked a little false, not too much like a duck. And he called it Quack. And there was yet another duck who just refused to share any food with any of the other ducks around him. And what was he called? He was called Scrooge McDuck. And the amazing thing about this boy called Thoma, who looked after the ducks, as they were his own siblings, was that he had another interest. He was also a boatman on a snake boat. If you've seen the snake boats in Kerala, it's a very big thing. Some snake boats have as many as 150 oarsmen. And unlike the ducks that go like this, in a wave, the boats go in a straight line. Absolutely in a straight line. And they go at 150 kilometers an hour. And Thoma was a very spirited, very committed oarsman in the snake boat as well. But it so happened that one day he was out in the sea practicing for the big boat race to come. And he was singing a song. All his teammates were singing a song. And would you like to learn that song? Yes. It's very simple. It's got only a few syllables. It goes like this. Tittai, takatei tei tom. Repeat after me, please. Tittai, takatei tei tom. Tittai, takatei tei tom. Tittai, takatei tei tom. Kuttanadan punjaile. Tittai, takatei tei tom. Kochu penne kuilale. Tittai, takatei tei tom. Kottu venam, koodal venam, kurava venam. Oh, tittara, tittei, tittei, takatei tei tom. Yes, they were singing at the top of their voices and they were gliding towards the horizon in one moment. Then what happened was, alas, the oar of the person right next to Thomas struck him on his head. And in half a second, he fell into the water. The currents carried him away, and nobody knew where he had gone. The entire seashore was in utter gloom because Thoma was not only a duck herd and an oarsman. He was one of the most cherished, the most loved children of that little shore. He was an orphan. Nobody knew where he came from. But people were so fond of him. Everybody went back. Everybody went to their respective places of worship. They went to the mosque, they went to the temple, they went to the church. Somebody took a boat and went to the synagogue in Matanjeri and prayed there. People were lighting candles all over the place. And finally, like they say, the mother goddess of the sea brought him back. Kadalamma brought him back. He was hugging a big coconut tree that was floating out in the outer sea. And by evening, at the break of sundown, he was back on the beach. And he could see the adulation around him, and that made him feel so good. The village headmaster came and hugged him. A man of few words, he said, "Son, I'm so happy you're back." And then his favorite father, Joshua, the vicar of the parish, he had the biggest smile on his face. He said, "Son, I was praying and praying and praying all through the night for you to come back." And then in between the crowds, he saw two beautiful eyes watching him. And it seemed to him like that pair of eyes was the happiest to see him back. But he couldn't make out whose those eyes were. He only made out that those eyes looked like beautiful, limpid pools. And they reminded him of the pool in which his ducks swam in the night. So luminescent, so calm, and so lovely. But the next day in the church, he figured out who the eyes belonged to. It was the eyes of Maria, the daughter of the headmaster. And she was singing in the choir. She was looking up and singing to Mother Mary, but he could feel her eyes on him also at the same time. And that was the moment when they fell in love. And they fell in love like a huge log falling into the ocean. There was no stopping them. They went for quiet swims in the lagoon. They teased the ducks. They actually managed to steal a morsel of rice from the famous Scrooge McDuck. The duck wasn't too happy about it. And let me tell you, at this point in time, Thomas' world revolved around the duck so much that his entire life was ducks. His favorite cartoon character was Donald Duck and Scrooge McDuck. And his jokes are all about ducks. Let me tell you one of his favorite jokes. A duck walks into a drugstore, okay, and he asks for some lip gloss. So the clerk at the drugstore asks him, shall I put it on your bill? So he says, please do, feel free. And the same duck walks into another drugstore, and this time he asks the drugstore man for a condom. And the man asks him, shall I put it on your bill? And he says, I'm not that kind of duck. So all his jokes used to revolve around ducks. And let's come back to the love story. And they swam, and they watched the moon going up and the sun going down. They went out into the fields and played, and they gave new names to the newly born ducks. Till one day, the news broke out in the village. Everybody knew about the love affair between them. And the otherwise calm and evenly tempered headmaster, he lost his cool. He said, you scoundrel, you little duckherd, you have the tenacity to lust after my daughter. I'm going to banish you from here. Even Father Joshua called both of them to his vicariates, and he said, children, are you sure about this? But only the village simpleton had a bit of humor in this whole proceedings. He said, what the duck is happening there? But finally they had to do something about the relationship. Nothing else was working out, so they said, let us alone. And Thomas very patiently told Maria that, I'm going to tie this little boat next to your house in the lagoon. What you do is, at midnight, you come to the boat, get inside, and just go to sleep. And by the time the dawn breaks, I'll come in and hold you to a place where nobody can find us. Maria was overjoyed. He was a little sad, she was a little sad about leaving her home. But when she knew that she's going to the warm embrace of Thomas, she was happy. She tiptoed into the boat, got into the boat, but unfortunately she fell asleep. And the boat lost its way and gently, quietly moved itself into the heart of the ocean. By the time Thomas came looking for her, she was awake. He didn't sleep that night. By the time it was morning, the whole village was outside his house. They were threatening to murder him. The headmaster said, bring back my daughter right now. Otherwise I'm going to kill you at this instant. Poor Thomas. He went out, he took his coat from his wall. He went to each and every one of his ducks and said goodbye. Then he caught his little boat, moved under the open tree, brought him away, and paddled and paddled and paddled very paddled into the sunset. Even today, so many years later, when we in Bhutan see a little boat framed against the sunset, and a lonely figure sitting in the boat, silhouetted against the setting sun, we say, Thomas is looking for me. And we sing the song. Thank you.